Going on, y'all? First of all, RIP Fat G's. Shout out to Philly. Based on the title of this video, as y'all could see, it's a lot going on in Philly, and it's crazy that Fat Jesus lost his life. I don't know what happened, but from what I've seen online, he sounds like he got killed. He seems like he got killed. So rest in peace to him, and shout out to his family and his fans. But we here to talk about academics and Meek. I'm here to tell y'all where I think this whole beef started and where this whole thing might end up if nobody cleans it up. So academics and Meek been going at it, for y'all who don't know. Still going at it right now, actually, as we're speaking. It's a lot. It's just a lot on the internet. I rock with Meek, and I rock with academics too. I'm just here to talk about some of the things that both of them are doing that are not right. We're going to get into it and see how because this might get ugly if nobody does anything or steps in or moves a certain way. It does have a chance of getting ugly, and we don't want to see that. I think this beef started in 2016 when Meek got into it with Drake. As y'all know, Ak is a big Drake fan. And at that time, when Meek got into it with Drake, the media was picking and choosing. And, of course, Drake did his thing as far as on the records. You can't deny that. But there was also like this media thing going on back in the day where all the media just piled on Meek. He became the joke of everything. And that's still the case now, it seems like. Of course, Ak got a platform. So, he was doing some things, posting some things that didn't show Meek in the best light. And that's where some of that came on. Then, okay, all that went through all that. They went through all that. Drake and Meek squashed it and all that. But I still don't think Meek and Ak, Meek just never liked Ak from that whole situation back then for what they had going on. And basically, from there, it was on for a while. Then there was this one time when Clubhouse was popping. Meek and 21 Savage and all these people, all these industry guys, they had Ak in a room on Clubhouse. I don't know if y'all remember this, but they were just on here making jokes, asking Ak, like, do you even get pussy in real life? Type shit that happened in school, like when they's like a nerd hanging around the popular kids and they just, making shit hard for them. And that's actually how academics kind of broke that whole situation down. He was like, this is like the cool kids trying to make fun of you in front of all the bad bitches type shit. Little shit like that, people never let go. So we fast forward to this point where academics and 21 Savage, they're so cool. So, 21 Savage gets Ak on the phone with Meek, and they did all this shit. But I think neither of them really did it out of respect for one another. They did it out of love, I guess, for 21 Savage. Like, that's what academic says. And I think 21 Savage kind of explained to Meek, like, look, dude, this dude Ak, I know you might see him in a certain way, but he has a big platform, and he's one of the biggest hip-hop platforms we have. Kind of being on his bad side, it's not a good thing. And I think that's one of the things that Meek don't really understand. So, anyway, they end up kind of squashing it. But they never really did squash it. And this way I think Ak always been wrong. Ak always took shots at Meek. I remember like one time, with all these streamers that are lit right now, like Kai Cenat, Aiden Ross, Ak was talking about them one time. He was just talking about how much engagement they get on social media, on Instagram. And he was like, how he was like, I'll give you an example. You know how lit some of these rappers might appear to be? They not more lit than the streamers. Let's go look at their likes. In my head, I was like, watch him compared one of these dudes to Meek. He went and he went on Aiden Ross Instagram. He had a picture up with like a million a million likes. I mean, then I said, watch him go to Meek, and guess who he went to? He was like, he acted like he was thinking about somebody to go to, but he was like, okay, we gonna go to Meek. Went on Meek Instagram. Meek had like 200 and something thousand likes. He was like, look, Meek's supposed to be a lit rapper, but the stream was getting way more, you know. So it was little shit I was saying. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, I know you saying y'all squash this beef, but you kind of always finding a ways to kind of throw Meek under the bus. So I knew at some point, I kept on taking little shots here and there. I knew at some point, Meek gonna respond. So we fast forward not too long ago. Some video go out, something going on in Academic's house, some chick screaming and all that. Then they put a bogus title on Twitter and posted a video. It say something like Academics is like a girl is getting, you know, SA'd in Academic's house. She's screaming while he's on stream. That was cat, but, you know, Meek retweeted it. He was like, tell me this fake or something. And of course, that don't seem like it's something harmful, but Meek got a big platform. So him retweeting that is putting more eyes to something that's not real. So from there, Academics felt away. He went on his stream and he got to talking about Meek, talking about how broke Meek was, how his career is a flop and all that shit. And from there, it was on. So guess what? Not too long ago, another bogus ass lawsuit comes out that saying Meek doing all types of weird shit with Diddy. Of course, Academics gonna jump on it and make jokes about it and say we just joking. And of course, Meek ain't like that. So, you know, Meek get on Twitter, he gets to going off. And this is another place where I disagree with Academics. He's like, yo, you should take jokes. You should be joking about this. You should just laugh. But Academics, when Saucy Santana joked about doing some things to you, I know you say he's Jamaican and all that, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we get it, bro. But you didn't laugh about that. You actually cried on stream. So we can't say that Meek should joke about these allegations and just laugh about it. And as a rapper, we know these things are serious. Like, some of these things you don't bounce back from. So I didn't like that angle. Like, nah, just laugh about it and joke about it. And Meek wasn't talking to the internet. He was talking to Academics. So, you know, that's one thing that I noticed. I'm like, all right, he blown up. Meek got on, and this the thing that we got to hold Meek accountable to. Meek, he's tweeting too much, you know? Like, some of the things you saying, for who you are, you're not even supposed to be doing this on the internet. This supposed to be conversations. You could address somebody once, but it start looking goofy once it make it seem like you making threats online. That's when you just start losing people. Even like me, I'm a big Meek fan, but it's like that shit be losing me, bro. You know? So, but also now, this shit is getting more grimy. Academic says, I'm going to interview all your ops basically from Philly and say that you're being blackballed. Another thing that I didn't like, because Academic said Meek blackballed y'all because he said, y'all only interview my ops because y'all don't fuck with me. That's not being blackballed. Y'all doing Academics and all these guys with the platforms, y'all the one doing the blackballing then. Because, yeah, it's an observation. We got Pound Side Pop. That's his name. I never knew. I'm not from Philly. I'm way in California. I never know nothing about him until him and Meek started going at it. Guess what happens after that? He gets a Vlad interview to talk about Meek. So, yeah, of course Meek going to say, yeah, y'all not interviewing these dudes unless it's something to do with me. And that was years back. That was way back. So now this whole situation happens again. Academics say, I'm going to give you an interview. Like, you know that shit not genuine, bro. Like, y'all not talking about this guy's music. Quilly, I mean, shout out to Quilly, man. He a funny dude. He could rap too. But now he got a academics interview just because he going at it with Meek. And this a dude from Philly, so, you know. And it's like, okay, if Ak and them are supposed to be the new voice of the media, moving the culture forward, but y'all doing the same thing the big media companies used to do when people beef, you know? It's like, if you're going to generally trying to help these dudes and give him a look, like you say you are, nah, talk about their music, not just when they beefing with me, because, yeah, a lot of this, some of these dudes, we not going to hear about them if they not beefing with me, but promote their music, you know? Then now, you know, he got Dan, he just dropped the interview with Dan. I haven't even listened to it. I ain't listened to none of the interviews because I just think it's lame. Like, y'all only getting these interviews talk down on Meek because y'all clearly got a problem with him. Dan used to be a dream chaser, he not now. So, of course, it's a problem there. So, yeah, I'm just like, that's moving kind of crazy. And my whole thing is, I know academics did the Warren Chirac thing, and of course, yeah, a lot of people blamed him from what happened in Chicago, which wasn't all the way, you know, you can't just put that much responsibility on academics because all he did was cover what's going on. But now we got a potential chance of this same shit going on in Philly. But this time, I don't know if Ak can say he had nothing to do with it. Because his whole thing is academics' whole thing is trying to prove how not gangster Meek Mill is. Like, bro, we don't know how gangster none of these rappers are. They're where they at because they're entertainment, because they're good rappers. We don't care about all that gangster shit. It's entertainment, bro. You know? So, yeah, that don't mean rappers are pussy or nothing. Like that. That's not what that mean. But I know Ak always give this examples like, nah, y'all got to be like King Von. Bro, no, that's not realistic. We not trying to see rappers crashing out. Like, that's stupid. And that y'all want to see that, so y'all can tell them how stupid they are. But, you know, the thing about this is even with Ak, I know a lot of people seeing how Drake and Meek shit went, so they look at Drake, they like, nah, he not the toughest dude, but he kind of handled Meek as far as the rap battle-wise. So that's what make people think like, okay, we could just do this, do that. Listen, none of y'all got Drake money. None of y'all moving like Drake moves, you know? So, and this way I think shit could get tricky because you got some of these dudes ain't Philly, you know? Not saying that Meek is just the toughest gangster dude, but he got money, you know? And money could lead to certain things. Some of these dudes that you interviewing don't got the money Meek got. They not moving like Meek can. Or even maybe how Ak can. But so that shit could be dangerous for them because they coming doing these interviews and they going back to Philly. Like, they might be in the hood the next day, you know? And not saying that Meek got to do something, but Meek from Philly, you never know, man. People might want to prove themselves. Again, these crash dummies all over the world, man. Regardless how people feel about certain cities, and we know Philly being hot is one of the, you know, the crime in Philly is crazy. So I'm just saying, we don't want to see this situation. I know Ak want to troll, like, and Ak gonna win the internet game. Meek not gonna win the internet game because, first of all, he's just not good at it, you know. But again, Meek do put on for a lot of Philly rappers. A lot of Philly rappers, I wouldn't know if he wasn't for Meek. Not just Philly rappers. Meek put on for a lot of rappers. And you see, they show love back, you know? Like, you know, we got Shakur. Like, Core, he just dropped a dope album. One of the best albums, actually, to me, so far. You know what I mean? That, what is it called? Thorough? Yeah, this shit is tough. You know what I'm saying?
I go by the big bad wolf. Get to a bag, the bitch gonna look. That nigga mad, his bitch got took.
That's hard.
He said, I'm off a trail, I can't even.
Yeah, that shit is tough, bro. Like, you know, he dream chasers. Ryder, dream chasers. Dope artists from Philly, you know? So, y'all ain't gonna act like Meek don't be putting on nobody from Philly. Like, that's just cap, you know? But this situation, like, yeah, academics say he gonna troll for 30 days or whatever till he makes sure Meek, whatever. Meek ain't going nowhere, bro. This ain't back in the day when like Ja Rule and 50 and them was beefing. They didn't have no social media platforms. They couldn't go straight from, to consumers. Like Meek got his fans who gonna support him regardless. He don't gotta keep selling records like he used to. You know what I mean? But the fans gonna be there as long as the music is dope, and Meek EP was dope to me. I'm rocking with it. So his fans ain't gonna go anywhere. So this shit, I know he's just getting stupid out here being internet games. Like, I don't know even what's going on with that, but Meek is fit into it. Academics gonna fit into it. So I just hope this shit don't get ugly. We don't want to see nobody locked up for a long time away from their family. We don't want to see, somebody dying over this dumb shit. So yeah, man, as fans, let's not egg this shit on. Like, come on, y'all. But yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Let's not have a war in Philly like we had a war in Chirac because of this dumb shit. But yeah, that's all I got to say, man. Y'all stay tuned. We're gonna try to come on here and put on more, discuss more topics that's going on. And yeah, y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Let's get to 4K. Y'all stay tuned. It's your boy K Dub, and I'ma holla at y'all. Peace.